Well, howdy there, folks. Welcome back. Oh, yeah. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about my early days in the circus, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my early days in the circus, let me tell you. Oh, yeah. My grandpa was in the circus as well. He was the biggest clown of them all. And my dad, well, oh yeah, my dad, well, he was the king of clowns. But let me tell you, my dad's dad. Well, I'm not talking about my grandpa that I'm talking about is the one that's dead. He's the biggest clown that ever lived, and he was. Every time he spoke, his nose grew longer because he's always lying out of his teeth. See? He's always lying out of his teeth. Dynamite. So, yeah. In the circus, let me tell you something about the circus. Yeah, let me tell you something about the circus. Well, as you expect, the circus, now, I was one of the main acts in the circus. As you can clearly see, I'm the main act in this channel. Okay, I'm the main act in every circus. I was the main act in the carnival. And what I would do is I would make people laugh. I'd have funny, act like a cowboy or like I'm just crazy. That's why I do it now, is because I have so much experience in it. I just say, hey, howdy, hey, you know what I'm saying? So, and everything like that. So, I feel like I gotta blow my nose again. I've been dealing with nose problems all day today. I stinking hate this crap. In case I gotta blow my nose if it gets bad. Excuse me. So my grandma was in the circus as well. She was a witch. And one of the things that we did as an act was pour water on her, and that was the worst thing we could have done. I pouring water on her was the worst thing we could have ever done. And we also, one of the people that was there, one of my friends we had there, we put bricks on their feet because they thought they were a witch. We put bricks on their feet and put them in the lake, in an 8-foot lake, and see how good they could swim then. Not very good, let me tell you. Well, they're not alive anymore. They're under the water still. So, yeah. And also, one of the main acts that I had, and I had a friend. His name is Colin, and he was good in the circus. Boy, was he good. Let me tell you something. He was good. And one of his acts were licking people's feet. Magically making people's feet clean. I mean, who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want their feet licked? I mean, come on. Who can't resist that? I know I can't. Well, but, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, who doesn't want their feet licked? It's just basic. And in the circus that I was in, I think I still got some things from that circus. Let's see here. I don't know if I do have anything from that circus. I think I threw everything away that was from that circus, because I didn't want any memories from that circus at all. That circus was horrible. They whipped me I got freaking scars on my back from how much they whipped me with those freaking whips that they whip the animals with. They freaking whipped a gorilla. That gorilla took that whip and killed him with it. That was all she wrote for him. Oh boy, let me tell you, I'm very tired, and my days in the circus are over. Obviously, I mean, I still act like I'm in the circus because I act like oh, stupid toilet. I act like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not crazy. I'm not that crazy. I mean, yeah, I can get pretty creative with what I do. I get pretty creative of what to do and stuff like that. So, very creative. But another act that I had was playing music. Now that's not an act. That was a thing. That was a thing that I did, was play music at the circus. And I had a guitar, that's not the guitar that I used, that Martin. I used a different guitar. It was a blue guitar. It looked very cool. And I just played at that circus, and let me tell you something. I was whipped. I was frickin' beat. I had that guitar wrapped around my frickin' throat by the end of the day, because you want to know something? I was like dealing with those people that put Jesus on the cross. I mean, holy crap! They didn't like, I started preaching. I started saying Jesus Christ loves you, and they started beating on me. They started throwing bricks at my head. They started throwing rocks at my feet. I mean, they started coming at me with their swords and their spears. They started chucking tomatoes at me. I mean, come on. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's mean. And how dare they chuck tomatoes at me? That offends me. You know that? That offends me. And how dare they to assume that Jesus is not real? How dare they assume that? You know, just for that, I'm going to press charges on them. You know, I think I'm going to do that now. Because I don't know how I survived that. I think it was a miracle. And if there's miracles, you need a miracle worker. His name's Jesus Christ. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I used to play... on the guitar, I used to play, I don't even know. I can't even remember. Because they hit me so hard that day, I don't even really remember. All of it's just a blur. I don't even remember what I did that day. I remember everything else, but I don't remember when the day that they were coming at me with their swords and their torches and everything. Because I was talking about Jesus. And, yeah, they were threatening to crucify me. I got out of there because I was like, nope, not gonna happen. Anyways, yeah, they came at me with their, and then you know what they were gonna do. I had this hat back then too. I had this hat, and this guy took and wrote his initials in there. You see that? He wrote his initials in there, if you can see that. He gave this hat to me. He's a very nice guy. He wrote his initials in there, and I really liked him. He had a whip also. He had a I don't know if he had a gun, but he had a satchel, and he said he was a detective or something like that. Yeah, this is a pretty good hat though. I really liked it. He wrote a signature in there. He said he's very famous for being a detective, and he's very smart with finding things, finding, you know. Oh, my hands are dry. So yeah, and I also, my days in the circus were really just a breeze, you know what I'm saying? Even though I got tortured, I mean, it was fine. I mean, I can't always say that my life would never be perfect. And my grandma's early days in the circus, now her early days in the circus, she was a witch, and they spilt water on her, and she melted. Now, I don't know how somebody can melt from water being spilt on them, but I guess she can. And yeah, so my grandpa, my dad's dad, he liked Johnny Cash. And Johnny Cash was one of the people I listened to in the circus. I listened to him all through my circus days. And I would be riding on elephants, and I'd be getting, threatened by the clowns, and getting badly harassed by the clowns, and I just don't think that was very appropriate or very called for. So the circus was basically just a way that we could have made our lives better. Now, I'm saying this as an example that you never want to get a job that you don't like. Okay, this has got a meaning to it. This video does. Never get a job that you don't like, because people are telling me to work at a circus, and I wanted to be a carpenter. I wanted to be a builder, and people told me to join the circus, and so I did, and I didn't like it. Okay, just like people, and right? You don't want to get a job that you don't like, and don't let people make that choice for you, because you will regret it. Okay? It's a very, very good solution in this video. It's a teaching moment. You never want to get a job that you don't like, especially when you get terrorized through it, and you get beat, and you get freaking chased down by a whole mob of people with thinking weapons that are wanting to kill you. The last thing you want to do is have a McDonald's cheeseburger on a grill when that happens. The last thing you want on your McDonald's Burger King burger is foot fungus. I got that from somebody. I don't know who, I forgot, but doesn't taste like, I don't know, kind of tastes like kind of tastes weird. I don't like it. It tastes good, but it's just not my taste. I don't like 7-Up really that much anymore. I used to, but I like Starry. That's the stuff that I like is Starry. I don't like Sprite either. I like Starry. But yeah, besides all that mischief, and then I got this from the circus. This is was my grandpa's from the circus. He had this in the circus, and you know how much this watch is worth? About 25 nickels. And that's a lot of money. Back in those days. Not anymore, but back in those days it was. And don't even go asking me how old I am. I'm 15 years old. Why did I say that? Why did I okay. So cut that one out. I don't really care about talking about my age. But just imagine I'm 20 years old, okay? And when I was 15, I was in the circus, okay? Just imagine I'm 18 or 20. Just imagine, okay? Just imagine, huh? You know what I'm saying? So just imagine, nation. Oh, come on. You ain't gonna let me do it now? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, there's some people calling me today, and you're playing some music that didn't sound very good for the ears, for the Christian ears. So, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, well, I hope you guys have a good one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Been on for a long time. Been on for a long time. Turn the people fire. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's like a little. It feels like, you know when you hold onto like a rock? That's what it feels like. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not telling stories here. That's what it feels like. When you hold onto a rock, that's what that feels like. Same with my legs. Like if you just hold your it feels like a but it's gonna be more than just a rock. It's gonna be frickin' you see that? It's good. Good muscle. Well, I guess it's time for me to eat. And good arms, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Oh, I like that. Oh yeah. That's good. That's just hard working muscle, man. That's just hard working muscle. That's how you get those muscles. So hey, howdy, hey, and goodbye. Ah!